Part 2. Azure Moon. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Kingdom Army begins to invade Imperial territory. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
We have received a report from our spy. It would seem the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. This is undoubtedly in response to us taking the Great Bridge of Myrden. Their numbers are more than double ours. We believe that the Emperor herself may be leading them. If House Regan can reconcile with House Gloucester sooner than later, then Claude can proceed with his plan to rally the Alliance Lords, gather troops, and invade Empire territory.
At this rate, 3 military forces will be clashing at Gronder Field.
If you wish to indulge in nostalgia, do it elsewhere.
I'm afraid the difference in military strength is far from negligible. While we are elite soldiers, I am still uneasy about this.
If possible, I'd like to request reinforcements right away. If we can rely on any of the major kingdom houses for military support, it would be House Karen, I'd wager. House Karen has yet to declare fealty to the Empire.
It is also my home. I will make the request to my father. With things as they are, I don't think he can refuse. The Church has long protected me. I am certain that any request from the Church will be answered to the utmost of their ability.
Very well. We're counting on you, Catherine.
I suppose that is all we can do for now.
So it would seem. Though if there are any other avenues worth exploring, I would suggest...
Ah, good point. We have no reason to engage the Alliance directly.
Even if we do receive Count Karen's aid, we still won't have the troops we need to face the Empire.
But if we join forces with the Alliance, then our numbers will rival the Empire's. Agreed. It's about the only thing we can do. For now, let's send a messenger and try to figure out what the Alliance hopes to achieve.
It's hard to believe this decisive battle will take place at Gronder Field. I imagine that place is full of memories for all of you.
We won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion back in the day. It seems like a lifetime ago.
I can't help but remember, even though I wish I didn't.
Our feast after the battle. I remember it well. We all had so much fun together.
No! Please, stop it. I had finally put all of that out of my mind. This isn't right. They're our friends. We used to study together. We shouldn't be fighting them.
Why not march up to Her Majesty in a reminder of that? Oh, that's right. Because you want to live to see tomorrow.
No matter who the enemy is, I will fight for His Highness.
Tell me, Boar Prince, do we stand a chance?
Who knows?
If we lose, we'll have died for you. I hope you know that.
That's enough, Felix. We must focus on the battle ahead.
Make your peace before we depart. It's kill or be killed out there. We will cross blades with the Empire, but it's possible we will also have to strike down the Alliance.
Your Highness, do you feel no hesitation about killing your former friends?
I'm used to killing familiar faces by now.
Well, that's a joy.
At this rate, Dimitri's remarks are not surprising me anymore.
No. He's a far shot from the lad we once knew.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode, we took the fight to the bridge, and we won. But not without seeing some familiar faces.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, war took its toll. Ferdinand and the Wrens died. We had a bit of a chance to reminisce during that time, but we're gonna move on.
We've got to do back, at least.
Oh yeah, the human turtle is back in our midst. So, Now I guess let's just explore the a monastery and witness the aftermath. And I'm just gonna say you right now, the tournament that's taking place for a magic staff, we have those in spades.
Really?
We don't need them at all. So screw that noise.
Yeah.
So let's move on and see what we can
the
do.
campaign continues, does it? Well, allow me, as a professional recluse with 10 years of experience, to volunteer for, staying behind. Oh, who am I kidding? The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it? Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that.
Once I agree, Bernie. Except that's where Edelgard kills that Dimitri. That won't be ideal. But harvesting, though, that's ideal. And gaining professor points? Oh yeah.
No.
No,
The
you
Battle
planted
of the
seeds.
Eagle and Lion.
No.
Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
It was after you joined, because I can remember us using you in that battle.
Yes, indeed.
I am glad you have not forgotten. It was shortly after I joined your class. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Because I was born yesterday. Psych, no I wasn't. I'll never tell you how old I am. Instead, we'll just pick up white trout.
The Great Bridge of Murden was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago. The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died. And Ferdy was there. We killed Ferdy, Professor. He used to be our friend. Do you remember those days?
Yep. It takes effect. I wonder what she would say if we if Ferdinand wasn't there and we got him here.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead. I'm glad you think so highly of me, but we have to be realistic. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
I mean, we haven't used you, I know, but we're not that heartless.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
Ah, yes, bread. That's what this entire war has been about. Who gets the bread? I guess you can say whoever wins will be the breadwinner. Ha 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 ha. In war, I make terrible jokes. Which is why I hope war never happens. My god. My god. I hope this video doesn't date poorly.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Can you help me find clothes? This attire is really good for the battlefield.
I heard the next battle might take us to Gronder Field. Is that right? Reminds me of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. But of course that was a very different time. When it was over, all 3 class heads complimented each other on their bravery. And then we had a party. But we can never go back to that, can we?
We can go back to it in the party we have. Minus 4 people. I mean, at least we didn't lose any of the girls. It was on the guys we lost. That makes everything better. Alright, what do you gotta say, pal?
I can finally kill her. Finally. I can avenge them.
At least he's talking about At least he can focus on killing others instead of us.
You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years. I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
Can you perhaps just have a chat with him? babies say, Your Highness.
Oh.
Your Highness, perhaps a puppy parade is in order. Perhaps a trip to the candy shop is what you need.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too up.
You guys are just so cute. Kiss already! I just need you guys to kiss. Is that cool? It would make my job. It would make my job a lot less awkward if you did.
As powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered.
Okay, fine. I'm coming. It's my portrait. Give me a second.
I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
Dude. To be honest, I'm surprised you stayed till this long. Considering how much you've hated him. Plus, you're crazy for not being in the training field.
After we cross the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Remember? Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip.
I'll arrange your funeral.
Oh, no. You should pray we don't run into him at all. The front lines cover a long stretch of land, you know?
My God, we suddenly became an asshole.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, guess what, Casper? You're gonna die!
Have fun.
Say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next? As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, want to know there is a plan. Yeah, I suppose that's the most likely plan, since we're traveling with the church and everything. I suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
Attaboy, for once you're thinking with your head, but to be honest, with what's going on with Dimitri right now, don't think there is a plan at all in there. I feel like it's kind of all up in the air. You really want to push them, don't you?
Well, I feel like we've gotten too close to Ash, so I want to back off and let Annette take it.
But you're spending time with him! That makes it worse!
Somehow, everything tastes better with company.
See what I mean? Professor, I love you. Can you please take me away and make it like one of the stories I read? Ah, yes. Having food with the dew. Dimitri, I'm going to assume feast on rats.
I like this.
I like their blood.
But can I say, Dew's textures, look at them. What is going on? I've noticed it on Gilbert at a push, but the Dew's Jesus Christ, that looks terrible. Look at how blurred those textures are. God.
Xenoblade looks rough around the edges.
I don't want to diss on Intelligent Systems because as I know graphics is not something Nintendo prioritizes a great deal, but God!
I enjoy cooking.
I'm still the point. I'm still to the point.
You seem to know what you are doing.
Haha. Ah yes, my pristine went up because I cooked one time. Oh my God, Professor's a great cook. The goddess herself is a cook. She shall bring to us a great banquet of many things. And by many things, I mean nothing. Are you our secret project?
I've been able to study the
Who made history?
And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there. Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less. I hope that someday it will be opened up to the people of Fodlan, a historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
You are prioritizing the wrong thing, pal. Oh wow, this fortress. I hope you make some money out of it. Oh well, gee, looks like you have a conversation about you, but who's it gonna be with? Who's there? Who's there? Is it gonna be Ash? I'm gonna laugh if it's Ash, and you'll have to tell him no.
Professor, can I talk to you? Okay, that's cool.
He's gonna pronounce his love for you. all this prep for Ingrid has gone to waste.
Professor.
Ash 2.0.
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though.
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops. There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. Do you recall the incident 5 years ago?
Wow.
A suspicious
What timing?
individual
What a coinky dink.
These brigands all bore the same scorpion tattoo that we found on the arm of that man.
Oh no.
I thought that might be of interest to you. Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
And more none.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens.
I was just waiting in the wings, Professor, to make this guy feel bad.
But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault.
How do you know this was your fault, dude?
Like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
This turned dark. Pretty quickly.
But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
Damn. Yay! Okay, I kind of want to see the resolution to this.
Yeah.
Not sure how you go from point A to point
asked.
G, but okay. But I'll take the reward, so yay! We have the best conversations, do we not? Let's teach ourselves and be ironic. The students shall be teaching the teacher.
I might get these things done and then I'll do some supports.
Let's do it.
There is still more to learn.
About the bow thingy. I pull back to go forward. That's kind of a nice motivational poster. Be like a bow and arrow. Go back to go forward.
Wouldn't shock me if that's been said already.
Well, if it hasn't, I'm coining the phrase, and you can do another top off pick, it would seem.
The bridge has been fertile.
Teach us how to blast people away.
Maybe.
Let it be Ash, let it be Ash, let it be Ash. Bernie, hell yeah.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about. At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come. It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before. A new place? All on my own? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me. You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they? Good. I'll hold you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
I'll find what a distance I'll be in spirit. We can ask another professor. Oh yeah, sure. Bring Hanneman over. Oh yes, Bernie. I shall do it. Unless it's the crest. Ooh, what's that?
That defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? Oh, that's enough. I need some time alone.
Because we were an asshole, we ruined that conversation.
I had no choice. I had picked either one. They both were the same options.
If I may say though, I like that conversation. We've helped Bernie going back from what she was. That's kind of awesome. So there's no support, but what do you think? One more for the road?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. No, you just can't help but get the smile on your face. And to be honest, even the small smiles in these trying times are worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do we talk to? Of course.
I think I get it. So the Sky God got into an argument with the Earth God. Then Dusker was created?
To oversimplify it somewhat, yes.
There's something so mysterious about it. There are only mountains separating us from Dusker, but it's like a completely different world. This has been so interesting. I've never learned so much about it before.
There are not many left to pass on the legends of Dusker.
Really? That's a shame. It's almost like when someone dies, or a family line ends. I think a place is only truly destroyed when there's no one left to remember it. You should tell more people about Dusker to keep it alive.
That is a strange thing to say.
Oh? Why do you think that?
Dusker is forever the enemy of Fargus. No one cares about our culture or history.
I'm different, though. I don't know anyone who was killed by the people of Dusker. I don't hold a grudge against you, and I never have. Didu? Is this recipe from Dusker?
You don't care for it?
No. I was actually surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Would you teach me how to make it soon?
But it seems I am ever the teacher with you, and seldom the student.
You're right. I'm so sorry. I have an idea. My mother taught me to bake the perfect sweets to go with tea. Would you like to learn how to bake them? It's a secret Martritz family recipe that's been passed down for generations.
House Martritz of the Empire? I thought they were no more.
It's true. My father's family was wiped out in the Empire. I'm the last living descendant.
Are you certain you wish to impart such precious memories to me?
Of course. Now that my family's gone, I'm the only one who knows the secret. The sweets would vanish from Fodlan if something happened to me.
I see your point. Yes, I would like to learn.
Oh, it's so sweet. They're the last of their kind in a matter of speaking.
Mm-hmm.
We all have unique quirks about us. It's like us, for example. We're a green-haired goddess. dealing with a lot of people. Speaking of dealing with a lot of people, we have a lot to talk to, so we'll just do a quick speed round and we'll see if anyone has anything interesting to say.
So that's where everybody is.
Professor, what do you think? Thank you very much.
I heard Edelgard is going to be leading her forces personally in the next battle. Seems pretty reckless to charge right into this one. I'm not sure I like our chances. What do you think? Hey, how come you only ever flatter me in times like these? What am I supposed to make of that? Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
Thank you for bringing me here. I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear, I'll take down that monster.
I'm glad you're the one giving orders on the battlefield, Professor. I don't think we should trust Dimitri with that task. Although it's thanks to his obsession that we're wasting no time, taking the shortest route to defeating the Empire. I just can't see a bright future for this army, fighting as we are under the banner of a prince possessed. Even if we do succeed in defeating the Empire, I wonder what will become of Fodlan. I apologize. Whenever I'm with you, I speak more openly than I should. Please keep this between us.
Lady, if Dimitri wins, entire country of Fodlan will wear eye patches.
Yeah.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Murden, but I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
Yep. It's unfortunate, but it's what we got.
Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives. Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece, even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
Also can't help but feeling like this conversation is a bit heavy-handed, saying, hey, we're going to be facing old friends. Old friends! Did I mention old friends? Makes me wonder if this dialogue wouldn't be here if, again, we managed to recruit everyone.
All that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle.
But I think preparations are going to have to wait for a bit. So, with that, guys, I think we're going to end things off here. Everything's looking good. Except for one thing, but we'll get to that in another time. But regardless, guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for your time. If you liked this episode, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, well then, you can be in the same part of my mind as someone back there is right now. But I digress. If you want to subscribe to see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe, and then we'll see you all next time.